Today, you're going to learn how to use Bloomberg Law to work on actual litigation assignments in the practice setting. Like all content on Bloomberg Law, litigation resources can be found through multiple access points throughout the site. One way is to go directly into Bloomberg Law's Litigation Resources page by selecting the orange Litigation and Dockets tab and then clicking on Litigation Resources. As you can see, this page is designed to help you quickly and easily access Bloomberg Law's litigation content all in one place. Now, let's take a look at dockets. One of the most useful ways to use dockets on Bloomberg Law is for drafting guidance. For example, if you're asked to research and draft a motion for summary judgment in a labor management relations case, you can search dockets to find examples of other motions drafted in similar cases first. To do this, let's go back to the Litigation and Dockets tab and this time click on Search Dockets. This will take us to our docket search page. Now, if the case you are working on is pending in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, you can select that as your source by typing the name of the court into the court search field, or you can click on Browse and expand the source tree. Let's go to Federal Court Dockets and expand by clicking on the plus sign, drill down to U.S. District Courts, and then further to Districts of Illinois. Now we can click on Northern District of Illinois and select that as our source. Note that the source that we will be searching through is indicated underneath the shaded blue box. Now let's do a keyword search for summary judgment. We will place summary judgment in quotation marks because we are going to be looking for this exact phrase. On Bloomberg Law, we only use terms and connectors to search. If you need a reminder of what the search terms are, you can always click on Search Help, and a pop-up will appear with some of the most commonly used legal search terms and connectors. Now, it is recommended for this type of search to limit your results to those where the keyword search terms appear on the face of the docket as opposed to merely being in the underlying documents. To do this, we can simply select Include Dockets Only, like this. Now remember, we are going to be looking for motions for summary judgment in labor management relations cases. Therefore, we can add the nature of suit here by typing or by using Browse and scrolling down to find the federal nature of suit, labor management relations. We click on that. Once again, the source we are searching through is indicated under the shaded blue box, and we can click Search. This brings us to our results page, and we have hundreds of results, but let's go ahead and just click on the first result. Here is the docket for United States Soccer Federation, Inc. versus United States National Soccer Team Players Association. We have the information about when the docket was last updated, the court, we have the civil docket number, the name of the case, the date filed, the nature of suit, the judge to which the case is assigned, the cause of action, and the basis for jurisdiction, which here is federal question. Also, we have the parties and the attorneys representing each. Scrolling down further, we will go into the docket proceedings and look for highlighted search terms. As you can see, we put summary judgment in quotes, and that is giving us that exact phrase. Now, this is a motion for Plaintiff United States Soccer Federation, Inc. for summary judgment, and that could be a good example for us to look at when we're drafting our own motion. So let's go over to the link for that particular document and click on it. Now you have in front of you the actual motion for summary judgment that was filed in this case. You can use this for drafting guidance. Specifically, you can use it to help you format your own motion, lead you to case law, or find legal arguments you might not have otherwise considered. Did you know you can also use Bloomberg Law dockets to keep track of court activity for the cases you are working on? By using the Track Docket feature on Bloomberg Law, you can receive notifications whenever new activity occurs in cases pending in federal court and in many jurisdictions, state court. For demonstration purposes, let's stay with this docket. Going to the top of this docket, you will see a Track Docket link. Now, imagine you are instructed to notify the supervising attorney immediately anytime there is new activity in this case. You can easily do this by clicking on Track Docket. You can then customize your Track Docket options. For example, you can tag the track with a relevant tag, and you can also set the frequency for when you'd like to be notified of new activity. Specifically, I would like to be notified daily, and so I will set that as my frequency. Now, after I click Accept, Bloomberg Law will track the docket for me, so I can notify the supervising attorney of all the new activity that happens in this case. As a practice pointer, it's a good idea to use Track Docket for all the cases you are working on to make sure the attorneys and clients you are working for have knowledge of any new developments in the case. In closing, let's look again at the Litigation Resources page just so you know where it's located. In the Litigation and Dockets tab, click on Litigation Resources. Thank you for exploring Bloomberg Law's litigation content and resources with me today. You are now prepared to practice litigation using Bloomberg Law.